A little girl in a yellow dress. A mother refusing to be moved. A flight attendant's quiet bias. Until a man in a hoodie stood up and changed everything. That man? Keanu Reeves. And the reason? A hero named Jeremiah Williams, whose legacy was about to take flight. The sliding doors of Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport slid open with a quiet whoosh, and in bounced Zora Williams, a 7-year-old in a sunshine yellow dress that shimmered in the morning light. Beads in her braids clicked like wind chimes with every step. She clutched her stuffed elephant, Ellie, in one hand and her mother Maya's fingers in the other. Maya strode beside her, blazer sharp, jeans pressed, eyes scanning, an executive used to navigating boardrooms and layovers. They were headed to New York to meet Zora's great-grandfather, Jeremiah Williams, for the first time. Zora wore her favorite dress because meeting someone important deserves sunshine. Flight 2187, Gate C-24. Maya had picked row 14, window and middle, close to the front but not too close. She paid extra for these seats. Zora practically leapt into her spot, pressing her nose to the window. "It's so big out there, Mommy." Maya smiled, stowing their carry-on. "I know, baby." This wasn't just a flight, it was about legacy, one Maya was only beginning to grasp. Passengers settled around them, bins clicking shut. Behind them, a man in a brown hoodie sat quietly. Maya caught his eye, nodded politely. Something about him felt familiar, but she let it go. The engines hummed as the plane settled. Zora hugged Ellie, whispering, "She's never been on a plane. I told her not to worry." Maya chuckled, brushing a curl from her daughter's forehead. "She's safe with us." Then came a voice, too polite, too sweet. "Excuse me." A flight attendant, Heather, stood there, blonde bun tight, smile thin. "We need you to move to row 27 for a family with a medical need." Maya turned, calm but firm. "Is there a problem with our seats?" Heather leaned in. "No, it's just, they need to be closer to the lavatory." Maya glanced back. Row 27 was by the toilets, near shrieking toddlers. "I paid extra for these. We're not moving." Heather's smile twitched. "It's a courtesy. They have a child with special needs." Maya spotted the family. A tall man in a blazer, a woman in heels, a boy in a prep school outfit, waiting like the seats were already theirs. "If they are premium," Maya said, "why not the first-class seats up front?" Heather snapped, "Those are reserved." Maya straightened. "We premium too." Zora tugged her sleeve. "Mommy, is this like when the restaurant put us by the kitchen?" Heather flinched. The cabin went quiet. Then, a scrape of leather. The man in the hoodie stood. Time stopped. Heather stepped back. Patricia, the senior attendant, approached. "Sir, please sit." He raised a hand. No, his voice was soft but cut through. "Why are you asking them to move and not anyone else?" Heather stammered. A whisper spread. "That's Keanu Reeves." Phone slid out. Patricia bristled. "Mr. Reeves, this is a crew matter." He pulled a credential case from his hoodie. "North Stream Air. I'm co-founder of this airline, and I owe Jeremiah Williams my life." Maya's breath caught. "You knew my grandfather?" Keanu nodded. "He saved me in Chad, years ago. If you're his family, you're not moving." He looked at Patricia. "Anyone has a problem, they can take the next flight." Heather muttered about drinks and fled. The family in the aisle retreated awkwardly. Keanu turned to Maya. "I'm sorry you had to deal with that." Zora piped up. "We're going to see Great-Grandpa." Keanu smiled. "Then you're going somewhere important." Patricia returned later with hot chocolate, marshmallows bobbing. "Our apologies," she said. In the galley, she showed Maya a faded photo. 2 pilots, 1 black, 1 white. "That's your grandfather with my dad. Dresden, 1945. He saved him." Maya took it, stunned. "Thank you." Across the aisle, Dr. Elena Diggs, a geologist with silver dreadlocks, waved at Zora. "I interviewed your grandfather for my thesis on World War II segregated units." Zora's eyes lit up. "You a scientist?" Elena chuckled. "I study space rocks. But your great-grandpa flew P-51 Mustangs. That's cooler." She shared a story. He once ate in the rain when they barred him from the mess hall. Said, "Don't fight me like a man and feed me like I'm not." Zora gasped. Maya smiled. His fire lived on. The plane landed at LaGuardia. The captain invited Maya and Zora to disembark first, honoring Jeremiah's service. Keanu joined them. At a Harlem brownstone, Jeremiah waited. White hair, oxygen tube, eyes sharp. "There's my girls," he rasped. Zora waved shyly. "That's quite a dress, sunshine." Keanu stepped forward. "You saved me in chat." Jeremiah grinned. "I don't forget faces I dragged out of fire." Next day, Keanu sat with Jeremiah. "Why'd it take Zora for you to stand up?" Jeremiah asked. Keanu paused. "I thought silence was neutral." Jeremiah shook his head. "Silence is agreement." He handed Keanu a pilot's pin. "Give this to Zora. Flying means rising when the world keeps you small." That night, Keanu called a board meeting at Nord Stream. In a blazer, he announced the Wings of Dignity Initiative, anti-bias training, a veteran series starting with Jeremiah, and a scholarship. JFK's new lounge will be the Jeremiah Williams Legacy Lounge. "I'll fund it." The room gasped. "We fly better, or we don't fly." Weeks later, at JFK, Jeremiah stood in a suit, medals gleaming, cane steady. Zora's dress now had gold wings. Keanu unveiled the lounge. Brass letters shone, Jeremiah Williams Legacy Lounge. Zora cut the ribbon. "Great-grandpa flew to help people when it was hard. I hope this makes people brave." Applause rose, reverent. That night, Jeremiah gave Zora his pin. Sometimes flying isn't leaving the ground. He fell asleep to her reading and didn't wake. 3 weeks later, a Harlem school gym buzzed with wings that never land. Zora's drawing hung center, Jeremiah and her, pin shining. Keanu arrived with a memorial grant. "For kids who want to fly," he said. Zora spoke. "The sky doesn't care what color you are. Stories make it bigger for everyone." The room stood. Outside, planes soared. Inside, a legacy took flight. Some stories don't land. They live, carrying us forward. If this story moved you, share it forward, because some legacies deserve to fly. Subscribe for more heroic tales that prove kindness, courage, and quiet strength still change the world. And remember, silence isn't neutral, it's a choice. Choose to rise.